That's right. Yep. There we go.
Can you hear me good?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right, cool, cool. Let's wait for him to get up in here, man. I told him 7:30, so
Yeah.
how you feeling? Are you good?
Yep, I'm all good. No, hold up. I'm on the phone. I'm on the interview right now. Hold up. Oh, are you coming down? Yeah, later. Okay, well, I'm heading home. Okay. All right. All right.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's your boy D Rich in the building, man.
TV.
What you say?
The TV.
As you can see, I got my boy Rodney Gallahger in the building, man. How you feeling, man?
Yep, I'm all good. You?
I'm pretty good, man. What was you up to today?
Had a first official day of basketball practice today.
Think you gonna make the team?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Yeah, man. So let's get straight to it, man. A lot of people do not know that you are, in my eyes, a 5-star football prospect. I don't know if they gave out the stars yet or not, but when you watch
Right.
your highlight tapes, bro, it's no doubt that you are
Yeah.
elite. You know, how long did you know that you were that good at football?
I mean, my family's been saying that since I was like probably 6 or 7 that football was my main sport, and they've been saying that, and they've always told people that I was better at football than basketball, and now I really never thought of that and like didn't believe it, but now I mean I'm starting to look at my film and stuff, saying wow, like I was gifted to play football. So
Bro, you make that look too easy out there, bro. Like, is it that easy or are you that elite? Like, cause I always say, like, if you're a good player, you gotta make it look easy. Like all the players that in high school that are dominant make it look easy. Like,
right,
is it that easy to you?
it's just a lot of it. I mean, like especially last year, I worked hard in this off season because of Corona and everything. But like I said, I put in that work, but like it all came to me last year because like transitioning to middle school to high school, I didn't think I was gonna do as good as I did. But me just having that feeling and confidence going into my sophomore year and just working. Uh, so when I went out there, I wasn't as nervous at all as any game. I just played, and I'm glad I did well again.
When you first got to the football team, was some of the older upperclassmen kind of hating on you because you was the new incoming freshman, dominating like
Uh,
that?
yeah. At first, they didn't think they thought I was gonna be a distraction to the team, and they didn't really think they were gonna like me. And they actually told me that uh, last game of the year, they thought I was gonna be like a big distraction to the team. But at the end of the day, we all built a relationship, and we're still friends to this day.
That's what's up. Man, I remember your dad told me that you played quarterback in middle school, right?
Right.
So what position do you play now? Just an athlete?
Played well the first. I mean, we only had a 7 game season, so I played wide receiver 5 games. Then they actually wanted to transition me into a quarterback in the last 2 games of the year, and just to try to fight for that playoff spot. But they ended up only taking 2 spots this year because of COVID. So if they did take the 4 spots, we would have actually made a playoff, the playoffs this year. So we didn't get to, but and that last game we won actually put us in a spot if they were doing 4 games for playoffs. And yeah, I ended up going 1-1 as a quarterback. We won 34-33 in the game before. We lost by 2 touchdowns.
So when colleges come talk to you, what position do they try to get you for? Like, does West Virginia might say they want you at DB, Michigan might say wide receiver? How does that
Yeah.
go?
Yeah, they really just recruit me for just like an athlete. Like when if I do ever commit to playing football, they want to try me out. Like you said, DB. You want to try me out as wide receiver. Just then, if anything does happen, like somehow I do play quarterback. Just multiple positions. They want to try me out to see what I'm best in.
So you said if you decide to play football, so it's not conclusive that you'll play football in college?
Yeah, I'm not 100% yet. I'm still waiting out all my my options and want to take my visits and everything. And at the end of the season, I know the coaches will be able to talk to me more. So I want to talk to the coaches and all that type of stuff and wait out.
When you look at the numbers, and I always say this, wouldn't you say that it's more likely to make it to the NFL than it is the NBA? Just from the numbers perspective?
It definitely is. Football, yeah, just because there's more people on the roster, it's more of a chance than basketball because you only see that there's only like 60 guys that make it to the league every year and a lot of free agency. But also, there's so many people in like NFL. I forget how many rounds there is, but there's a lot of rounds. So like even if you are one of the last picks in the draft, you can always like work your way all the way up to be able to play like on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays.
I feel like you're underrated. And I
Right.
say that because I see people with these TV shows on YouTube. You got people with shows on like Overtime. You got people with shows on Ball is Life. But when it comes to you, you're really a two-sport athlete that got offers in both sports. But it feel like people just want to go to the people that's more like flashier, I guess they would say, not on the field or on the court, but just, lifestyle wise on Instagram. Would you consider yourself to be underrated, or are you cool with that?
I've always said myself. I even have multiple shirts that say underrated and stuff, and that just it just pushes me harder every time I hit the court or I hit the field because I think a lot of people do look over me, but once again, I don't let it get to me because at the end of the day, all I care about is doing what's best for my family and making it to college and care about the offers. But yeah, like I said, it's cool that people underrate me, but it's just gonna make me work even harder and get to where I need to be.
Now, did you lead your team to a basketball state championship last year?
Yeah, it was like our district championship. Then we lost by 1 point in our state playoffs.
Was that the first time that the school ever went that far?
Yeah, that was our first district championship since 1964.
How many points did you average last year?
I think I averaged 23.
That got to be like one of the most high scoring point guards or freshmen to ever come into that school, right?
Yeah, I was one of the highest, and I'm actually on track. I'm on good track right now to be the highest scoring player in my school right now. If I stay on track and just keep working and don't let anything get to me, I'll be all right.
Now let's take it back to the AAU days. I've been knowing you for probably like 5 or 6 years for real.
Right.
When you first came to Akron, you a lefty, right? You was a lefty. This very different. You always play with that hunger. When did you know that you can compete on the basketball side with some of the top talent in the country? Like, what grade did you realize that? Because I'm pretty sure when you first came to the Blue Chips, you was probably just more focused on getting better. But then when did you realize you were elite in basketball too?
Well, I remember I actually played Rodney in the Blue Chips. We played them. I actually came to Akron. I forget where we played, but I played with a team out of West Virginia called the Burn, and we played them in I think 4th grade, and I actually did very well against them. So Coach Dave came to my dad after the game and asked if he was my dad, and he said yeah, and they were just talking. It was like I want him to try out and all that type of stuff. So I ended up going to practice and everything, and they liked me. Then after that, that's when I started playing with the Blue Chips, and I just kept developing, and we started playing the top teams in the country, and I got my name out there, and it just got me better ever since.
Now, recently, I guess last year, you didn't play for the Blue Chips, but I always felt like you were that type of player where you weren't really with all the fancy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it was good, it was great, or whatever. But I felt like you making the decision to leave would put you in a better place to figure out where you at. As as an individual because you're still a team player, but just to figure out where you at as far as after that because it's not gonna last forever.
Right.
But when you look back at that, how much of a role did playing for the Blue Chips play in your life?
It helped me so much. Like I said, it just helped me get my name out there and just building a bond with my teammates, and Coach Joe helped me so much, and Clyde helping my name get out there and just putting us in certain types of spots that we needed to be in to put our name out there, and also LeBron helping us out, and just that whole organization just helped me so much. And like I said, put my name out there and put me in better positions in life also to be better and to get to meet new people in life too.
What's your best blue chip memory?
I think it's for sure winning that championship USBA against CP3. I still watch that game to this day. That was something I'll never forget. That game was live. That was like a college game for real. Everybody was packed, and LeBron was hyped, and their parents were hyped, and it came down to overtime. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Well, y'all played them 2 years in a row, right? Or the year before that, y'all played
We
the
played
Team
Mikey.
Commas.
Yeah, we played Mikey, and that was my first time ever playing Mikey, and that was my first time, just playing against like the California boys. I never played them before, so.
Hey, keep it real. Did you think they was older when they first came out there? Because them dudes did look huge, bro.
Yo, they were out there dunking with ease. We was in like 6th grade. I think, it was 6th grade, and these dudes Mikey's bounce was stupid still, just like it is to this day. His bounce was crazy. Then you had Quentin over there. His bounce was different. We were like, wow, like there's no way these kids are in that grade, and it's just crazy.
Which I still came out there and played with heart, bro, and still
Right.
took them to the wire for real.
That team was tough though, for sure. They were nice.
I would honestly say that the toughest team y'all played was Baltimore Thrill, because that team was tough, bro.
Team Thrill, they're still tough to this day. They didn't lose a lot of people from when they were little either. I think they're coming up, like, since they were youngins all the way up to high school now. They're still got the same team almost.
That's one of those teams that stick together. And I'll never forget when we was in Birmingham and you guys were losing to them down by a lot of points. Everybody seemed to be hesitant to shoot, to dribble, besides you.
Right.
And I always said that no matter what the situation, you came out there with heart on the court. But then when you talk to you off the court, you're a nice person. But when you're on the court and obviously on the field, you play with a different type of hunger, bro.
Right.
Where do you get that hunger from when you step onto the field or the court? What's your mentality?
Yeah, like, it's just cool. I'm cool with everybody, and I'm a chill person off the court, and that's the type of person I want to be, just to be around everybody and have fun. But like a lot of people say, once you hit the court or the field, like, there's no friends, and you just want to do the best you can, and like you said, have all that hunger, and show people you really like who you are, and impress coaches and make it to college and all that type of stuff. So I just want to be the best I can and show my worth ethic.
Now I see via your Instagram and social media that you endured a tragic loss, early in your life. And a lot of people don't have somebody to actually play for, like, because I endured a tragic loss, the same as yours when I was a kid, and people don't understand that and why some people play the way that they play. Does that situation transfer on the court? Do you think about that every time you step onto the court, on the field, or in the classroom?
Yeah, it's definitely hard, because like, just thinking, like, you see all your friends and everything, and like they're with their mom, because that's who I lost, and like sometimes I see them like disrespect her and stuff, and it's like, dog, like, I feel like you should be like nicer, because like someone like me, I don't have her anymore, so like I feel like they can just always be a better person to them than like every time I hit the court, like when we won our district championship, like I was like, wow, like I wish she was here to see it, because I know she would have been so proud of me. But like, again, my dad was right by my side, and he knew the same thing. So like he was like I knew once I was hitting them free throws too. Like I think she was the reason why I made them, because she was just watching me the whole time, and I wasn't that nervous, because like she was just there with me when I was doing it. So I'm just glad of that.
Yeah, you talk about appreciating the mother. I got a dude around the neighborhood, bro. He damn near 30 years old. Don't take the trash out. Got his mom cutting the grass. I'm like, bro, you gotta appreciate your mom, because you getting up in age, bro, and you doing this. You gotta boss up, and you not appreciating your mom. That's not cool. Definitely the people who done lost a mother.
Right.
That's definitely not cool. Talk about your relationship with your pops, because he took you everywhere, man. You, your sisters. Talk about what your pops been like for you.
Yeah, my pops, man, he's been there. We're just it's such a tight bond that you can't really even explain. I mean, he's literally done so much for me, and obviously still to this day, and he's gonna be by my side all the way through the process and legacy. And yeah, like you said, he's literally taking me everywhere, and then he puts me in the best positions to succeed, and he just keeps my head right. And like I said, I'll have those type of conversations like what I need to do to be better, and just pushing me harder and harder every day and being on me.
Do you realize how hard it is for any single parent, like your dad having to balance, work, taking you out of town, all this, because that's what the society need is strong black role models in the house, bro. A lot of people don't got that for real. Do you realize how much of a sacrifice he's making to
Yeah,
make sure that you live the life that you want to live?
right. It's hard for him because like I said, uh, it's just everything. Yeah, like he's been through. Obviously losing his wife. Uh, it's definitely hard for him. But like I said, he's put me and my sisters in the best position that we can. And as of right now, everybody's in the right direction, and we want to stay there. My sister's in college. My sister Alyssa got jobs. She got like 2 jobs now, and she's making money. And I'm still making my way up as of right now too. So like I said, everybody's in the right direction, and he's just gonna keep pushing us and staying on us to be better and be in better positions in life.
What has he told you about football, basketball, maybe doing both in college? What advice has he given you?
Yeah, and this is another thing. Like he never like judges me on what I want to do. He's like, it's your choice, and he's always gonna be behind it and support it. And that's the best thing about him. Like he always supports everything I do, and he's never gonna be on the opposite side of it. So him just supporting me is the biggest thing that I need all the way through the process, and him just being right by my side. So like yeah, like when I was younger, like I used to get mad at him because he used to push me so hard and be on me constantly. But like now I'm starting to realize I'm so glad that he did that because like right now, like it's all paying off, and that's what I needed to be better, and he still does it, and I'm obviously gonna listen to him because I want to be that guy to be better.
When it comes to picking a college, does distance play a part? Like how far it
Uh,
is from you?
I mean, no, not really. But I also like I'm definitely a family guy. Like I love to be around my family, and that's where I am literally most of the time of my life right now. And like I said, I love being around my family. So I don't think it's gonna play a big part, but I'm obviously gonna miss them. But I also have to put myself in the best position to succeed.
With the pandemic, how has recruiting been? Can they come see you play? How was that?
It's been hard. Not really. I've been talking to like the Penn State coach. He called me the other day, and obviously, well, he can't call me, but I had to call him. He got in contact with my dad, and I was actually supposed to go up when they played Ohio State Saturday, but I couldn't go obviously because of the pandemic. So I was supposed to go for a couple unofficials too, and I haven't really got up to campus because the pandemic has really been messing everything up. But I've actually talked to them on the phone, and they're just trying to keep in touch with me all through the process of this pandemic.
That whiteout at Penn State versus Ohio State, that'd be crazy, bro.
I know that, and they get so hyped off that, and it brings so much energy onto them on the field, and they just play it way better. And I feel like it looked like it kind of hurt them because like they had no fans behind them. I mean, you're playing Ohio State, ranked number 3. I mean, that's a hard game, but they literally probably had like I say like they looked like there was like 40 people in the stands, and it was everybody's parents. It did not. It just wasn't the same because that stadium's bigger than some NFL stadiums. Like it's bigger than Heinz Field. Like that's just crazy.
Do you remember the year they played Saquon Barkley and Saquon Barkley took that opening kickoff back to the house? And it was a
Right.
real close game. That game was crazy, bro. I think Penn
That game
State should have won that game.
right.
But I think with Ohio State, they got a cheat code because they get like the top recruiting class every year, and nobody in the Big Ten seems to be able to compete with them. I mean, you got Michigan, Penn State get players eventually in state that's real good, but it
Right.
seems like it got to be one player to come through and break that barrier, like because Ohio State got a cheat code. Like,
Right.
who would you say are the 4 blue bloods? I wouldn't say blue bloods. I don't know if you can use that in football, but the 4 or 5 schools in college that if you get an offer from them, that means you the truth. Alabama, Oklahoma. What would you say?
Right. Yeah. Definitely Alabama. Everybody loves Alabama. Ohio State. Um, Clemson is a big one. I'd say probably Oregon is another one, and I'm trying to think off the top of my head. And probably, bro. When I got Michigan, that was definitely huge.
Yeah.
That's been my dad's favorite team since he was young. So he even cried when I got that one. He was so happy.
What about Georgia? Georgia's a big time offer
Oh,
too
can't
now.
forget about them either. Yeah,
Yeah,
Georgia. I knew I was forgetting somebody. I'm forgetting about. There's so many schools out there. Like there's so many schools that are just like big time in football. Like, and it can be some small schools too that are like so good in football. So
has anybody told you about being strategic or just really looking at a team's roster or whatever? Because a lot of people go to the wrong college, bro. Like people go to O State thinking they're gonna get this amount of time and things don't work out and they waste 4 years. Like,
right,
are you really gonna sit down and obviously you think you can play wherever you go,
right.
as you should, but are you really gonna sit down and look at it and see like who coming in, who coming out, and what
Right.
I can do?
That's definitely, like I said, me and my dad will definitely look at that too. And uh also my family will look at that too. I definitely don't want to go somewhere when like I'll be sitting on the bench for like 1 or 2 years and knowing that if I would have went somewhere else I could have played. So I look, like you said, I look into people coming in and coming out, and I look at everybody that's in my position and seeing what they're doing. And like I said, taking all your visits is very important. That's what you want to do, is take your visits and talk with the coaches and see what's best for you.
How do you maintain being good at football and basketball as far as working out? Like weights, like you don't want to lift too many weights and to throw your jump shot off, and then you don't
Right.
want to not lift weights because then you might be weak on the field. What's the balance like?
It's difficult at times, but I somehow work it out. Usually, like I try to take a week off, like after football season. I take a week off, try to get my body healthy and do as much as I can to go straight into basketball season. But yeah, lifting weights, and I don't want to do too much and go all out, but uh, sometimes like I actually do though. But I usually want to shoot basketball right after I do like the big stuff. So I gotta have muscle going onto the field, but I need to do as much as to keep that muscle. So after basketball season, I won't be behind.
What's the ideal size that you want to be?
What you say?
Like
I
weight.
didn't hear you.
What's the ideal weight that you want to be?
So I'm 162 right now. I'm pushing towards like I want to push towards like 175 this year because I went from 149 to 162 from my freshman to sophomore year. So I want to push towards 175, and I don't want to definitely achieve that. So
Somebody in the chat said, "Who are some of the best players that you played against?" I'm guessing they talking about on the basketball court, football field
yeah,
too.
uh, probably Elijah Fisher for sure. He's tough, man. He's so big and strong. Uh, Rob Dillingham, he's tough. I remember playing him.
People sleep on
Uh,
him, bro. He tough, bro.
yeah, Rob's actually, he's a different breed, man, and people starting to finally realize how good he is. But he's been that good. Aiden Holloway, different.
Did you see that he wasn't ranked in the top 25? That was shocking to me, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
How
know.
did you feel about the rankings when the 2023 rankings came out? Was you kind of mad you wasn't on the list, but you top 100 in football or whatever, so you're not really
Yeah,
too much worried about
yeah,
that?
I was disappointed, but once again, like I look at it, like it's somebody's opinion, and I really don't try to like go all into it because like I said, I want to focus on my goals and make it into college and get offers. So like I said, I don't really look into it as much, but I was definitely kind of like I was down a little bit because I thought I could have made that list for sure, but like I said, I just got to keep working and just make my name up there.
Do you think rankings matter?
Honestly, I think there's so many people that like or so many like kids and that like people don't know about that's out there that are like have as much as potential as the number like the top 10 kids in the country have. Like I don't know. I mean they matter, but they don't at the same time. It's like back and forth because I feel like if you're ranked, like you get so much more opportunities than other kids don't. But then if you're not ranked, it just makes you want to work harder and just make you put your name out there and become a better player and become like just like we talking about underrated. You're underrated, so like you just want to push harder.
Now keep it real, man. When you look at some of the basketball rankings, do you look at them like, man, I'm better than that dude? Like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I have confidence in myself wherever, and that's why I mean heart. Like, if I know I'm playing against a top kid, like, there's no reason to be scared of him because like he's on the court just like you are, and you just want to keep playing and just play at your hardest. Then he, like I said, if he gives you buckets, then I mean it is what it is. You got to get back, and you just go right back at him. You give him buckets and just play it out. Then like there's no reason to be scared, bro, because you're both on the same court and he's doing the same thing that you want to do. So
hey, man, I see y'all out there commenting. If y'all want to ask Rodney a question, you can call in. We about to be on here for probably 10 more minutes.
Mhm.
Then we off. If y'all want to call in and ask a question, don't ask nothing ignorant. Y'all can call in and ask anything that y'all want to ask within reason. All right. Did you go to any football camps like rivals camps or
they all
247 football camp?
I was gonna go to the rivals one. Like I went to a small rivals one. It was down in Pittsburgh. Uh, Adam. I forget. It's hard to say his last name, but it starts with an F. But he came. He brought his camp up here, and I actually did well in it, and I got my name out there a little bit even more in football, and that's how I actually got like ranked. I think also just by from that camp, I did well there. So
Look at the NFL, like the way it's kind of like getting soft. You know, like you kind of got to damn near tap a player now without getting a penalty or anything like that. Are you
right.
more of a hitter on the defensive side of the ball, or did you worry about that? Like when you trying to hit an opponent?
Yeah, I definitely like. I have a lot of work I need to do hitting wise. I hit well and I tackle well, but I still have more improvements, and that's just like my body size. I still need to get a lot bigger, and I was kind of small because we didn't get to do that much because of Corona, and I didn't have anywhere to lift like that because everything was shut down. So, uh, like I said, my body size and more muscle put on me and to get stronger. And like I said, I need to improve on tackling a little bit more. But I definitely improved on reading the ball and reading the quarterback size and reading my offensive player this year. I definitely improved on that to get interceptions.
What sport do you spend the most time studying? Like on YouTube, do you watch more football highlights than basketball? Do you watch more old school football players than old school basketball players? Like which one do you put the most time in with?
It's literally equal. It's like when it's football season, it's all football. I don't want to even look at basketball one time. I just worry straight on football. Then when it's basketball season, obviously I watch like the NFL. I'll watch like the Steelers because I love the Steelers. But other than that, I watch straight basketball and just watch highlights and try to see moves that the big time players are doing and try to improve and see and work on those little type of stuff to make myself better.
People in here asking when your high school basketball season start. Do you know that yet?
You said what?
Do you know when your high school basketball season starts?
As of right now, it's December 11th. We're playing in the school's called the Peters Township Hoop Classic. It's a 6A school from down here in Pittsburgh. It's supposed to be a good one this year. So
Is Pittsburgh more or PA good in basketball or football? Which one is like the more popular
football,
one down there?
yeah, football is big time. We produce a lot of like super top athletes in PA for football. Now basketball, it's not to be slept on. We're definitely like a slept on state in basketball, and we do produce some good basketball players, but we're mostly known for football.
I seen somebody call in, man. If you want to talk, call back in, man. Let's see who this is. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yo,
Hello?
yo, what's going on, man? You on live? You got a question? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I don't know if you can hear it.
Rodney, how did you feel in the situation when Brownie smoked?
Oh my. I don't think I want to answer that one.
Yeah, man, he gonna leave that one alone, man.
Yeah.
You got any more questions? I guess that's it. Man, these kids is crazy, bro.
Yeah, kids is crazy. I'm not answering that.
But as far as like, you know, hanging out with people outside of the football field or basketball court, do you always stay conscious of your surroundings as far as not getting in trouble and getting into the wrong situations?
Just like I said, my dad just helped me with that. Just keep my head on and stay positive and try to not to do too much like stuff that you see other kids doing. That's not what you're really supposed to do. So just staying out of trouble and working on what I need to work on and staying in school for real.
Do you really? You don't got to answer this question if you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see yourself not transferring to like an IMG or a school like that? Because you know when people turn seniors, they transfer there to get, you know, bigger. Hey, hold on, man. You on live? Hold on. Wait just a minute. Do you see yourself staying or do you see yourself going? Possibly.
I made a promise that I was gonna stay all 4 years at my school because I just want to bring so much more like achievements to my school and make them known, and I want to be known from leaving from my school and in my state. So I'm planning on staying all 4 years, and since I won a district, my plan is to win a state championship, and that'll be one of my most biggest accomplishments that I've been dreaming since I was a little kid.
For sure. I feel you on that, bro.
Yeah, hometown hero. That's what I want to be for real.
Yeah, do it for the town. That's they gonna love you. You know, people transfer to these schools and they don't really care about them after that for real. You know, because there's so many people that come through there.
Right.
Hey, 704 from Charlotte, man. You on live with D Rich. You got any questions? Go ahead.
Yeah. Do you think you could be the potential as Robert Dillingham?
What do you say?
Say that. Repeat that question, please.
Who will win in a 1v1, you or Robert Dillingham?
A 1v1?
Yeah, 1v1. You versus Robert Dillingham. Who will win?
Rob's tough to guard, dog. That's all I gotta say. That boy is shifty, and he gets once he gets to his spots, he's hard to guard, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. And his space and the floor, like he's a different breed. That boy's a dog.
Yeah, bro. I think he said it's a toss up, depending on if it's hoop season or if it's basketball season. Or football season. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. That boy's a dog.
Do you feel like when you go back to basketball after playing football, you're a little rusty, or vice versa?
Yeah, but like I said, I had today. I was a little rusty, but I get up like every day. I got up today at like before I went to school. I got up at like 5 o'clock today. I went to the gym, and today I just worked on shooting, getting my jump shot right, and went to practice and continued to work on my jump shot and just getting back into the game and just feeling the feeling of it. So like tomorrow I'm gonna work on my ball handling, get my shot going into a rhythm, and just all the little stuff I need to do to get myself back to the game.
Do you still keep in contact with some of your former teammates with the Blue Chips?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely do. We even have a little group chat that a couple of them we're all in, and with other players too. Actually, we have a group chat on Instagram and we all talk, and we're close for real.
Do people see you out and about and say that's Rodney from the Blue Chips? Like, do people say that all the time?
Kind of a little bit. They'll be like, yeah, didn't you play with Brownie? And yeah, I still get that a little bit, but it's not as much as a couple years ago, though, for sure.
Keep it real. You get tired of it?
Yeah, once in a while, for sure. Like, I just don't like. Sometimes they'll like follow me. I really don't like that. Just getting followed a lot, for real.
And I'm pretty sure you've made a name for yourself. People don't know that though. People think you just Rodney from this dude is really, in my eyes, a 5-star football prospect. The only football prospect I seen make plays like the ones I just watched your sophomore year highlights is that dude Lynn Bowden I used to post that played at Kentucky. Now he play at Miami. Like, yeah, I was like making it look too easy out there.
I remember when you first posted him, I was like, wow, like I want to play like him. Like I really used to like say that, and I think I did text you about him one time. I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
And I was like, yeah, he's a dog. Then when his quarterback got hurt at Kentucky and this dude played quarterback, I'm like, wow, like
he was doing the same thing he did in high school and college. I'm like, this is ridiculous, dog.
No, he's playing in Power like a Power 5 conference, which is the SEC. the toughest or one of the toughest conferences in college football, and he's playing quarterback, and he knows he hasn't played that since high school, so like that's just nuts to me. And he was competing too.
He bro, he had a tattoo on his neck in high school. And when I saw that, I said I gotta go see this kid play, bro. Because if you got a tattoo on your neck, a big L, like that mean you the truth because you risking it all for real. What was I about to ask you? Let's see if we got some questions here. Somebody said, "How tall are you now?"
Still like around. I'm still undersized, to be honest. I haven't hit my growth spurt yet. I'm around like 5'11", 6 foot, shooting for 6 foot right now. Yeah, still waiting on my growth spurt. So I'm just hopefully I get it though. Just waiting.
What words of encouragement did Brian ever give to you? Like,
just to outwork everybody and keep your head on. That's about it. Like but it wasn't like all serious. No, like you got to work and you got to keep your head on and stay on the right track to beat everybody else out.
All right, man. What you about to get into? You about to go downstairs, eat some dinner or something?
Chill out, lay back, probably watch some Monday Night Football, chill with the fam. That's about it.
Who you think gonna win the Super Bowl this year?
Steelers.
Oh, you a Steelers man. Y'all 7-0. It's a fluky 7-0 though. Y'all should have lost yesterday.
That's what they say, dog. Oh man. I mean, I was definitely nervous. Our run game did not look good yesterday. We let JK get off. But JK's a dog though. I've been saying that since he was at O State.
You want that O State offer?
I do. Of course I would love that. I've been watching him forever too. So I would love that for sure.
And who is this calling me restricted, man? We only here for 2 more minutes. One more phone call, man. One more phone call. We only here for 2 more minutes, then we off. We taking one more phone call, then we getting up out of here, man. 313-314-1790. Hey, keep it real. Big Ten or SEC? Best conference?
Uh,
The SEC, when you watch CBS and you watch those players in the SEC, and then you turn to any other conference, it looked like a different league. It looked like it's like Pee Wee versus high school.
SEC it just looks like they have so many more athletes. Like SEC just has so many athletes. Like Alabama, Georgia, you got Tennessee, you got it's just nuts. The SEC has so many athletes, and even like some schools that aren't as good as in the SEC, if they play other people, they're just that good. Like it's just crazy. The SEC, they breed different athletes in the SEC.
You see that receiver from Alabama get 4 touchdowns last week?
Yeah, he's a dog. I can't believe Waddler got hurt though, man.
That was tragic, and he could have went to the league last year, couldn't he? Yeah, I think, man.
He stayed just to get into that first round. I still believe he will though, but I don't know. The ACL that's just a big injury.
Nick Saban got to feel kind of salty for trying to get him, luring him back into college. Like,
yeah,
you got to tell players like that go get that money.
He's gonna come back even stronger and just be a dog. He runs like a 4.3 too. Like he's so fast. Once he gets into space, it looks like it's impossible to tackle him. Like his jukes are all in one motion. It's crazy. Like,
you think you got more football speed or track speed? Like if you line up on the track, do you feel like you run faster with the football in your hand?
I feel like I run faster with the football in my hand.
Yeah, some players that just like that.
I feel like I just kick into like a different gear when I'm on the football field.
All right, man. 30 more seconds. Don't nobody call in 30 more seconds, man. We off here. Why y'all asking? What they said, Rodney, do you got a girl? Why y'all asking that? You want to date him?
Yeah, I got a girl.
Don't ask no man that. There's another dude that asked that though. So that's kind of weird. Last question: Trayvon Duval versus Imani Bates. Imani Bates, man. I'm gonna answer that for him, man. Hey, I appreciate you, bro, for taking your time out getting on here with me, bro.
Yeah,
for
real.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I'm gonna end it off with the future drop.
Sensational.
I'm out of here, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah.
Yep, I'm hit you up.
Yeah, hit me.
Yep.